This is where we will go into the moon salutation. We will take the full moon salutation on the left, and then we'll take the full moon salutation on the right. We will begin standing in mountain pose at the top of your mat, hands and arms by your side, palms facing forward. Inhale, interlace your hands, releasing your index and thumb for Kali Mudra. Inhale, exhale, slight back bend. Inhale to center. Exhale, lean to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the top, releasing your hands, stepping your left foot back for goddess pose, bending at the elbows and knees, straightening both for 5-point star, adjusting your foot for triangle on the left, so left toes towards the back of the mat, right toes towards the mat, and reach to the left hand. Left hand goes to thigh, calf, ankle, block, floor. Right hand goes to the sky for triangle. Right hand meets the left on the floor. Both toes point forward. Hop your right foot forward a little bit for intense leg stretch. Inhale, lengthen left, exhale, forward fold. Come up slightly so that you can adjust your right foot back, lowering your knee to the floor, untucking your toes, and inhale for low crescent lunge. Hands comes to the floor for low side lunge, raising your knee up, bringing your right foot to the floor, and you can either stay high on your left leg for an active stretch, or sink to a squat. Right toes come up for a more grounded stretch on the left. Coming through wide-legged stance, heel toe your feet in for Malasana, so Hindi squat. Hands to heart center. And settle in for a nice stretch. If crow is in your practice, this is a great place to take crow. If you're working towards it, hands to the mat and knees to your triceps. If you've taken crow, meet us back in Malasana. We will heel toe our feet back out wide and go into right side lunge, either active with your left blade of your foot into the floor, or more grounded all the way into the squat. Left toes come up. Turning towards the top of the mat, toes both forward, left knee to the floor, untuck your toes, and right crescent lunge, reach to the sky. Hands to the floor, up, tuck your toes, lift your left knee and adjust your feet closer for intense leg stretch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Step your left foot back a bit and turn out. Straighten keeping your right knee straight, and reach for triangle. Your hand can be on a block, your ankle, your shin, your thigh, just not on your knee. Using your core strength, rise your upper body and have your toes face the corners, 5-point star. Bend elbows and knees for goddess pose. Come up and up to mountain at the top of your mat. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and right side reach. Come up through center. Switch the grip. Left side reach. Center palms meet. Slight back bend. And return. Hands to heart center. Mountain pose. Hands to face the mirror. We will take this on the right side. So inhale, reach up, Kali Mudra. Lean to the right. Up through center. Lean to the left. Center. Release the Kali Mudra and slight back bend. Arms by ears and then back to mountain pose. Take a large step to the right and reach out for 5 points into goddess pose. 5-point star. And take triangle on the right. Hands to the floor, intense leg stretch on the right. Toes point forward. Adjust your foot forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Crescent lunge. Step back with your left. Left knee reaches the floor. Untuck your toes and up to the sky. Hands to the floor. Facing the wall for side lunge on the right, either active or sink for grounded. Up through wide-legged stance, heel toe in, and squat into Malasana. Again, if you would like to take crow, this is a great place to do so. Back to wide-legged stance just for transition to bend into the left side lunge. Either the active, high on the active, or sink low into the grounded version. Quarter turn to face the front. Reaching your right knee to the floor, untucking your toes, and crescent lunge. Hands to the sky. Hands to the mat. Come up on your right foot, adjust it forward for intense leg stretch, lengthen, and fold. Adjust your right foot back, keeping your left leg straight. Reach for triangle. Use your core to come up. Toes pointing to the corners, 5-point star. Sink into goddess pose. Come up for mountain pose. Right hand grasps left wrist and reach to the right. Come up through the center, reverse. Up through center, palms, with a slight back bend. Then straighten and return your hands to heart center. Hands by your side, palms facing forward for mountain pose. That was sun salutation on the left and on the right. Now, grab a block and make your way to tabletop. We are going into hero pose. So feet about hips width or about as wide as the mat, and sit back. I sit on a block into hero's pose where your hips are between your ankles and the inside of your foot is towards your hip. Here we'll take Gomuka arms, so shoulder height, left elbow is up. You can either assist with your right hand, or if you have the full bind in your practice, right hand goes up your back. Best effort to touch your fingers. Gently release and reverse. So right elbow to the ceiling, either assisting with your left hand, or if you have the full bind, left hand goes up your back with the goal of eventually touching your hands. Release your bind, release your block, and come to seated position, staff position. We'll transition through boat and canoe to go to the floor. So V shape, your shins parallel to the floor, and release to the floor for canoe. Oh, I have to move my microphone. I don't want to crush that. From here, we'll go into bridge. Feet to the hips, either supported with a block, with the block under your sacrum, or if you want a more active bridge, shoulders tucked under, lifting through your hips, hands under your back. Sometimes it's really nice to take it as supported, especially if it's late in the day for you today. And I'm going to remove the clip back here. From here, remove the block if you've used it. Lower your hips to the floor. We'll take an inversion waterfall, legs up the wall. Now you can either do this, again, without the block. I like to do it with the block under my sacrum and lifting my heels towards the sky. Legs approaching straight. They don't have to be absolutely straight. And I have my hands by my side. Go ahead, lower the feet to the mat, removing the block if you've used it, and hips to the floor. We will take eagle legs, so right leg over left, and then twist to the left, arms out, knees to the floor, and your gaze over your right hand for a gentle twist. Return to center. Switch your legs, so left over right, and reaching to the right, knees to the floor, gazing over your left hand. Returning to center. This is your opportunity to take any pose that we may have missed that you want to have in your practice today. You can take happy baby, or knees to chest, rocking side to side, massaging the low back. Whatever you feel you need in your practice today. We will come to knees to chest, hug, preparing for Shavasana, reaching your legs out to the mat, feet mat width apart, hands by your side, palms facing up. And let go. If you are practicing with Ujjayi breathing, let that go. Let your body melt into the mat. If you want, take a cleansing breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And rest for Shavasana. Bringing small movements back to your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Small wrist circles and ankle circles. Take a full stretch, full body stretch up overhead. And when you're ready, make your way to the top of the mat in a seated position. If you can, keep your eyes closed. Bringing your hands to heart center. Take a cleansing breath, so inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. We'll take Om together, so inhale for Om. Exhale, Om. I want to thank you for practicing with me today, and know that you are enough. And the light in me honors the light in you, and with that, I humbly say, Namaste. Thank you. Thank you.